Hey YouTube, this is South NJ Trains and Destinations, and in today's video we're going to take a quick look at this very rare phone that I was able to get my hands on. Now, maybe not super rare, but definitely more of a rarity nowadays, and I'm talking about an iPhone. Not just any iPhone, but one of the OGs. So what I have here is an iPhone 4S, and this is from back in 2011, I believe. So this is a really old phone, well over 10, 12 years old at this point. This particular one's in really good shape. As you can see, there's really no scratches on the back, even though this is a glass back. On the front, really no major scratches either. I'm not going to say how I got my hands on this, but nonetheless, this was kept in an OtterBox case pretty much its entire life. So it's really in mint condition. There's no dents or dings on the corners, like really no dust or grime in any of the ports. This is a very clean example, again, of a phone that's well over 10 years old. And yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. Now, of course, the 4S had this 3.5-inch screen, really tiny by today's standards. Then with the iPhone 5, it went up to 4 inches, and then 4.7 with the iPhone 6, etc., etc. So this was, again, a super tiny little iPhone. And this is back when, of course, you had all the markings on the back, all the legal info. You have your camera, which is flush with the body of the phone. As you can see, it does stand up by itself as well, with the chamfered edges. You got, of course, your volume rockers and mute switch. You got, as you can see, a headphone jack on the top. You don't see that anymore on iPhones. And, of course, your power button. Then on the right side, you have your SIM card slot. And then on the bottom is your speakers, as well as your old school 30-pin charger. And so now, that being said, I've not touched this phone yet. I don't know if it works. If it does work, I don't know if it's set to a lock screen. I don't know the backstory. It's possible that this could have been used its entire life, and thus it's pretty much junk at this point. Or it's possible that someone used it and just left it in the drawer for several years. I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out. So I'm going to do some testing in a little bit. But that being said, if you think it's impossible to get something like this up and going, it really isn't. So I actually went out to 2 stores today, and you can actually, if you look hard enough, you can find some accessories. So for example, here is one. This here is a 30-pin charger. The 4S was the last iPhone to use this charger. So this charger has not been used in over 10 years yet. Wireless Gear still makes it, and I went to a Dollar General, and they still sell this charger there. So I got this for $5, a 30-pin charger. So yeah, don't even need to go on eBay, no Amazon. You can still go to a store and get yourself a 30-pin charger. And I also got myself here a new old stock case from Ollie's Bargain Mart for $2. So from a company called Extreme Mac. It's a very basic case. As you can see, it's just very all open at the bottom. And it also says for iPhone 4. So this is a really old box. I mean, again, this is meant for the iPhone 4, but of course compatible with the 4S. You can see the old look there on the back. You can see the old screen, the schemorphic design. Absolutely crazy. And again, this is new in box. Like, this is, I don't know, 12, 13-year-old case still in the box. So it's crazy, but yeah, you could still get accessories for the 4S. Now, I wasn't able to find a screen protector. I'm pretty sure for that you have to go on, eBay or whatnot, but still, absolutely crazy. Just, again, insane that you can still find accessories for it. So I got the accessories there. I got the phone here. Again, I know nothing about the phone, so I'm going to go ahead and plug it in, and we'll see what's going on with this 4S. Alright, so some success here. I was able to get the phone here factory reset. You see it now says hello. So all I had to do is do this old school method where I had to plug in the phone into my laptop and have open iTunes, and then I was able to do a factory reset right through iTunes. Alright, so here we go. So I got the 4S up and running, and it is fully functional, which is quite nice. Now, one downside I do have is that this phone only runs on 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi in my apartment is 5 gigahertz only, so I can't connect this to Wi-Fi. In fact, after I recovered it, the only way I was able to get this set up is I had to plug it in and once again go into iTunes in order to set up this 4S. But as you can see, it works, fully functional. And again, even though it's amazing, this phone is over 12 years old, and yet the screen is still perfect. Very crispy 3.5-inch display. You see all of your apps. This is on iOS 9.3.6, which is the last supported version of iOS for the 4S, so pretty slow. As you can see, yeah, as you can see, the animations are pretty slow on this phone. But again, technically it is fully functional. And take a look at our camera, very crispy camera action, and you can record 720p or 1080p video. Although not much you can put on this phone, because this is only an 8GB model. So this is an 8GB model, originally for AT&T. But as you can see, it does work. Obviously not really usable whatsoever, but I think it is pretty cool. I have this part of my little collection. In fact, I am filming this right now on my iPhone 5C, which I also got through someone donating it essentially to me. So I'm recording this on an iPhone 5C, showing off this 4S, and just for comparison, this is my iPhone 13, my daily driver, and man, it is amazing to see how far these things have come.